Hey everybody, I'm David with Bolivar Live. I'm here with Tina with I Try Events, and every year the second weekend or the first weekend of October, she has a triathlon down here. Tina, thanks for joining us and driving in from Houston. Tell us about the event this year, what it's turning out, and I tell you what, let's start back last year was the first year. How many contestants did we have?
Last year we had about 150. We were coming off of COVID, so all of our events were just picking up.
Starting
back, and so last year we had a great time.
And it was the first year event.
It was. We had some learning curves, and so this year we are very excited and ready to go.
What's it looking like this year, contestant-wise, we may have?
Right now we're looking at probably 275 to probably 350.
350?
Yeah.
Great. Well, I can tell you, whenever Tina came down, I actually met her in Livingston. They were doing an event up there, and asked her to come down. Would they be interested in doing an event here? And at first we were trying to figure out where to have it, and then I brought you down to Fort Travis, and
Yes.
You said, oh my gosh. Last year there was a little concern about, because it was swimming, the swimming part of it goes from the fort over between the fort and the jetties, and a lot of people had concern about that, swimming in the ocean, but didn't realize it was protected.
They did not, and we several events in the Houston area, the Galveston area, have swims out in the water, and they're not protected, and they've just really been a mess. And this year, or last year, we had the swim, and everybody was astounded by how protected it was, how smooth it was.
Right.
And they had,
other than a little tide.
Oh, that's nothing. Everyone was very excited.
You're looking for sponsors. How can people get hold of you for sponsors, or maybe if they want to get more information on the event?
They can go to itryevents.com, or they can reach out in my email, or they can call me at 713-254-6870. We have small sponsors, we have large sponsors, something to do for it all. Name goes on everything, blast out for everybody.
Great. I know we brought it live last year, and we're going to be bringing it live this year again. We set up on the end of or on the corner of Fort Travis. Now, as far as people being able to stay down here, we've got a lot of houses down here. I know last year some people had to drive across the ferry, but I want to let everyone know you can get a house over here for a weekend.
Yes.
Almost cheaper, or is the same price as a hotel in Galveston. And so come down and enjoy. We've got 27 miles of beachfront you can drive on. Great family-owned seafood restaurants. A lot of history. In fact, there's a lot of history here at Fort Travis.
True.
I don't know if you can see it. We've got the lighthouse in the background. And so Team Bolivar is inviting you down. If you're not a contestant, maybe you're a watcher or a volunteer, come on down and enjoy Bolivar for the weekend. Volunteers, are you looking for volunteers too?
We are. We need so many volunteers. It just takes a village to put on the event. And so Houston, from Galveston to Bolivar, we're looking for volunteers. And it's just a very fun experience.
And it's over. I couldn't believe it. Last year I said, okay, what time is it going to start? You said 7 o'clock, and I said, what time is it going to be over? Oh, we'll be on the road home by noon.
Yes.
And I'm like, let's run through the events of the triathlon.
Okay.
They start off with the swim and the full. There's a difference between a full marathon and a half marathon, right?
Actually, it's a sprint.
A sprint
and an Olympic.
An Olympic.
Uh-huh.
What's the difference, and how far does each swim?
So the Olympic is 1,500 meters, and then the sprint is 600 meters.
Okay, and then they transition down off the beach.
Yes.
Onto their bike.
Right.
And how far is each ride?
So one is 12 miles, and the Olympic is 24 miles.
4 miles, and that takes you down Highway 87 and back. One of them takes one loop, and one of them takes two loops. Right.
Olympic is 2, a sprint's 1.
And then they finish the bike. They drop their bikes off and put on running shoes, which my legs wouldn't be able to handle that. and then they put on their running shoes. And how much running do they do at each one?
So the sprint does 3.1, and the Olympic will do 6.2.
6.2. And all that, once the bike ride's over, everything's done in the little community by Fort Travis. So parking this year is going to be a lot easier than it was last year.
Very
in
excited.
fact, we're fixing to go over and look at the parking area, which you can walk down to where the swimmers are, or you could ride your bike or walk up to Fort Travis to watch from there. This is a great event. We're in the process of putting information on our website and actually going to build a page for it, because this is a yearly event, and it's always been, it started last year, this is the second year. It's the first weekend in October.
Yes, it is.
The first Sunday in October.
First Sunday.
And so for more information on the event, to volunteer or to become a sponsor, they've got some great sponsor packages. Go to itryevents.com, get hold of Tina. She can line you out. If you have questions on the course or anything, you can email her. But let's go ahead and hit 300 contestants this year.
Yes, let's.
Because it's really a great atmosphere, and the park's awesome. There's a lot of history here. I saw people last year walking around, reading the plaques to see what was going on. So, Tina, thanks for joining us this morning. We'll be back when it gets closer. We're actually about a month away, aren't we?
We are 30 days away.
30 days away. So get ready for the second annual Bolivar Live Triathlon, put on by iTry Events out of Houston. They come down here, bring people to the Peninsula, and help us with tourism and a great event. Until next time, I'm David with Bolivar Live. Y'all have a great day, great week. Come see us. God bless, and bye-bye.